Kale salad. Simple and amazing. So the first thing we're going to do to make our kale salad is make our dressing. And for that, we're going to need 1/3 of a cup of olive oil, 1/2 of a cup of Parmesan cheese, 3 large garlic cloves, 1 tablespoon of liquid aminos, some salt and pepper, and the juice of 1 lemon. And if you want, you can also replace the cheese in this recipe with nutritional yeast. It has a really amazing nutty flavor that works perfectly in this recipe. So now all you need to do is mix up all your ingredients and let them sit for a little bit while we handle the kale. So this is a massaged kale recipe, and that might sound a little bit strange, but massaging your kale really makes such a difference. What happens when you massage it is that the cell walls of the kale break down, making the kale a lot less bitter, actually not bitter at all, and it makes it a lot softer and easier to chew and easier for your body to digest as well. I love taking this recipe to potlucks or over to friends and family's houses because it's just such a crowd pleaser. People really love it. It's garlicky, and the liquid aminos really have such a wonderful flavor along with the kale, making it a super amazing salad. So now what we're going to do is rinse off our kale, and when I'm washing my kale, I really like to pay attention to the back side of it, especially with this curly kale, and I just like to make sure there's no little bugs or anything hanging out on the back side. And a really important part of this recipe is cutting the stems off of your kale. So what I like to do is just flip my kale upside down so I can see the back side of the leaf and just run my knife right along the stem, and then from there I cut the leaves into nice bite-sized pieces. This makes the process a little bit more time consuming, but I promise it's worth it. So now you're going to really want to make sure your hands are nice and clean because you're going to get your hands all up in your kale and you're going to massage it. So what I like to do is take half of the dressing and pour it over and kind of just get it coated, and then pour the rest of it over and really get my hands in there and massage it. So don't be shy with this, okay? You really need to squeeze it and make sure that everything's nice and coated, and you'll start to notice that your kale is going to wilt and shrink in size. You'll know you're done when it's about half the size that it was to begin with, and it's going to be a lot shinier and a lot darker. And from there, I like to put my kale salad in the fridge for about half an hour just to make sure everything's nice and combined and nice and cold. And then that's it, you're done. This is seriously my favorite salad recipe. It's so savory and so delicious, and I really love bringing it over to people's houses because people love it, and I hope you guys love it too. If you guys want more kale recipes, check out Health Junkie's kale juice video, or come over to my channel for a kale smoothie video. Inform, inspire, empower. The Health Junkie way.